Okay. Hello everybody and a very good afternoon. It's great to see you, madam. Thank you for hearing here today. Okay, my name is Nora Silzawati binti Muhammad Salim and friends call me Ija sometimes. Okay, I am a kindergarten teacher by professional, also student KDCE at IPG KPM. Okay, and today I am here to provide you some exciting information about new tools and new apps, which is going to be very beneficial for everybody in future. Okay, today I am here to tell you about new tools so that we can most of it. Before, let me introduce about listening and reading first, then we talk about my new tools. Okay, let's do. Okay. Okay, this is English for young learners, individual. Okay, speaking and listening. Nursery rhymes in teaching English for me. But for my friend, also listening and speaking strategies. But later I will compile in this video to be one file only. That's mean for grouping. Okay. Listening and speaking strategies. Okay. For info, listening comprehension is the receptive skill in the oral mode. That's mean we speak, then we listen and understanding what we hear. In our first language, we have all the skill and background knowledge. We need to understand what we hear. So we probably aren't even aware of how complex a process it is, especially for the kids. Okay, then, for instance, people know that the largest difference between mother language learning and foreign language learning is the environment. Practice is important. That means only through the practice can the learners improve their listening comprehension. Okay. Okay, this one is listening and then speaking. Speaking is the productive skill in the oral mode. It's like the other skills, it's more complicated. Because when we listen, then we must speak. So we speak what we listen. So if we listen wrong, we speak probably wrong. Speaking is often connected with listening. For example, the two-way communication makes up for the defect in communicative ability in the traditional learning. Okay, two-way means relationship of the communication between me and my children, between me and my kids at school. This relationship is connected with the communicative activities between two peoples or in group. Okay, why listening and speaking? Say why must we learn listening and speaking? Speaking because for conversational discourse, for pronunciation, for fluency, for effective factors, for performance. That's mean for language, for two-way communication. Okay, listening is for to proceed and internalize linguistic information through reception. To build and rebuild our schemata in the class. Then to trigger language use for communication of meaning. That means we must know what we speak and we must know what we listen. Okay. Types of speaking and listening. Okay, speaking have imitative, intensive, responsive, transactional, interpersonal, intensive. For the listening is reactive, responsive, intensive, interactive, selective, and extensive. So many types of speaking and listening. Okay. Material for listening is must follow a process, then not be unidirectional, only receiving, active background knowledge, activate and develop the skill of meaning comprehension and negotiation, and exercise different types and characteristic of spoken language. Okay, then consideration for speaking. Consideration is be sure you activate speaking skill, set timing for activity, focus on speaking, don't try to cover many. That's mean focus on new words only. State your role as a teacher, because a teacher is a role model for the kids. Listening, be sure you activate listening. Focus on one types of listening preferably. Provide pre and post listening. Determine what aspect of listening student must focus on the most. Okay. Guidelines. 10 strategies to prepare for speaking engagement. The first one is practice make perfect. So in school, you must practice your speech a few words to the children in a morning circle or in a routine. The speech is easy for children, and they can listen and then they can speak, like good morning, how are you today, how do you do, and also sing a song in English. Practice with an audience, that means practice with kids lah. Hook your audience attention, that means you must do a good activity, so children can attention for at the activity you do. Your body language is key. That means you must use your body language, like hello, how are you? So the children will attract to you. Don't get stuck, move around. Set your goal. That means one day, one words, or one day, one greetings or anything. Begin with an interesting question or story. That means in the routines, you can ask them, okay, how do you do? What do you see? What do you have on breakfast today? So the children will interesting in question and answer the question. Okay. What is listening and speaking effectively? Effective listening skill are ability to actively understand information provided by the speaker and display interest in the topic discussed. It can also include providing the speaker with feedback, such as the asking of pertinent questions so the speaker knows the message is being understood. So, listening and speaking effective when the children know to answer you. That means when you ask the question and the children can answer. That means listening and speaking effectively. Okay, this is storyboard for listening and speaking. So I choose rhymes in nursery in the teaching in English. That means the story of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. Okay. Okay. So this is songs. This is the rhymes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right. Okay. Okay, how to use? This is a step 1. Okay, teacher are shown the lyric of rhymes to peoples. People see the picture. People press at the speaker and hear the sound. People read and speak each word. Introduce one by one. people listen and begin to follow. Okay, so this is step 1, how to teach them in rhymes. Okay, this is apps. I use a PowerPoint only for this one. So this is number 1. So when children press here, he listen.
1.
Okay, then when children listen and children can speak, 1. Okay, ask them to speak. Okay, this one number 2, and try to hear first.
2.
Okay, then ask children to speak, 2. Okay, then this one is number 3. Okay,
3.
okay, then ask children to speak, 3. This one is number 4. Okay, this one is 6.
6.
Okay, then
I let it go again.
okay, so children hear and they can see. So later I will do with my children to this app. So now we go through. Okay, this one is, why did you let him go? Because he bite my finger. So which finger did he bite? This little finger on my right. The children can press the speaker and then hear, then speak. Okay, how to use step 2? Okay, children must repeat step 1. People listen and speak again and again. That means if he cannot hear, people must listen again and then speak again and again. People read and assisted by teacher. If all read this mode, can proceed to the 3rd step. For more fun, people can rhyme together with teacher and friend. Okay, step 1 hear and speak. Step 2 is repeat step 1 and then people listen and speak again and again for good. Okay, then for the step 3, how to add fun in listening and speaking, rhymes with music. For in this step, it have music. That means people can hear and can read together with music. Okay, we continue. For produce appropriate process and procedures for your plan activity. That's me for my plan. This is my Peekaboo Fun Kit for listen and speak. It is perfect for kids 4 to 6 years old to do live show activity with these live sound tools. Each kids all that they need to know about the English language with my Peekaboo Fun Kits. It is from listening and speaking and parts of rhymes. This activity cover it all, free and easy to use. Our interactive English activity are a great way for parents and teachers to keep kids engaged and teach them valuable lesson. Kids can learn best when lessons are a combination of fun and learning. So, okay, this is a My Peekaboo. We learn through play too. That means when we hear and we speak, we learn. Then we through play too. That means we play like sing a song. Okay, for step 1, forecast the demand of your tools. That means for preschool teacher, preschool kids. Step 2, determine potential option for tools. I start by mapping all the steps of production process. Step 3, choose the option for tools that use the combination of resource more effectively. I choose free. Just use apps in Google like Powtoons, Render Forest, PowerPoint or Story Jumper and anything. Step 4, monitor and control your tools. That means I want to ensure that my plan is working in the way it is. So I monitoring and controlling is about comparing what is happening with what should be happen. Once ready, I make sure to try and see if there are shortcoming or improvement. Step 5, adjust. That means I be prepared and adjust the tool if need. So, okay, this is a graph. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3, Step 4, and Step 5. Step 1 is I made for who. Step 2, potential my tools. Material, I choose activity. Why I choose listening and speaking. Why I choose to do this. Step 3, I choose my tools, my apps like Powtoon, Story Jumper, and anything. Step 4, I monitor and I try my apps, I try and error. Step 5, I adjust and I give improvement. Okay, this is my tools. Let's have fun speaking and listening. This is this is a second tools. The first one is in PPT and the second one I use Powtoon. So let's hear. Okay. Let's listen and speak fun. Let's try and let's rhyme together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I catch a fish again. Okay. The first step. Okay, this is introduction, how it's work. Let's hear a rhymes. Try to speak again and again. Then, focus in few words. Don't try to cover many. Set timing. State a role as a teacher. Practice, make perfect. Begin with interesting sound and get to know your child. Okay, then come enjoy with us with Peekaboo Fun Kid. Learn English. Okay, this is songs, rhymes.
One, two,
Okay, now the children can
four,
hear.
5.
So,
Once I caught a fish alive.
once I caught a fish alive.
7, 8, 9, 10.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Then I let it go again.
Then I let it go again.
Why did you let it go?
Why did you let it go?
Because it bit my finger so.
Because it bit my finger so.
Which finger did it bite?
Which finger did it bite?
The little finger on my right.
This little finger on my right. Okay, after that, children can repeat again and repeat again. Okay, so for more fun, I give rhymes with songs. So let's rhyme together. After the children can hear and can listen and can speak, so they have fun speaking and listening. So we give a song. That's mean rhymes with song. Okay. Okay, that's all. So now I will ask my children to use these apps. Okay, this is the first one apps. I mean tools, listening and scale for children hear and then speak. So this is my child, Hasha Heliza Medina. So she will do the activity first. So now, okay, when I hear
one.
Are you listen?
Listen.
Okay. Okay, are you listen?
Listen.
What?
Two.
Okay, good. Okay, this one.
Three.
Okay, good. So this one.
Once I caught a fish alive.
Okay, good. So then, okay, did you hear this?
Nine.
Okay, good. Okay, this one, did you hear? And then you speak.
Then I let it go again.
Okay, the last one for this part is, okay, try to hear and speak this one.
Which finger did it bite?
Okay, the last one.
This little finger on the right.
Okay, good. Okay, so the children can hear from the headphone, this one headphone, and they can speak again. For this is for the first tools I use for children. I use PowerPoint. Okay, the second one is this one. Okay, I use Powtoons. Then Medina can speak and hear and speak. Okay, this one. I try. Then come enjoy with us. So Medina can hear and speak. Okay. Okay, what do you see?
Once I caught a fish alive.
Okay, this one. You hear and you say.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
Then I let it go again.
Okay. This one, Medina can hear and can speak. So, to have more fun, okay, add rhymes with music. Okay. It has a music? Yes or no? You can dance, you can hear. You hear a music?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. One got fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why didn't you let it go? Because it might on my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger of my right.
Okay, that's all from me and from Medina. So, the first one, children can hear and speak. The second one, they can speak again and again. The third one, people can, I mean children can hear, speak, and rhymes with music. Okay, that's all from me. Bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Normalia binti Mokhtar. My ID matrix is 20181423800007. Okay, today I am present my skill about my English for young learners. It is a early language and a literacy about a listening and speaking strategies. Okay, what means the listening and speaking strategies? This is demonstrate knowledge of listening and speaking strategies, expressing one's feeling, thoughts, and opinions clearly and effectively is only half of the communication process need for interpersonal effectiveness. The other half is listening and understanding what others communicate to us. Listening and speaking are essential to sharing ideas and communicating in the classroom and are the basis of students' learning and thinking. Florida Standards requires students to engage effectively in range of collaborative discussion to build on others' ideas and express their own clearly. Listening and speaking strategies for the objective is in this section you will talk a listening and speaking strategies for emerging learners. These strategies address questioning, paragraphing, eye contact, voice, and gestures. Important of listening and speaking skill is the success in developing the ability to read and write. In thus defense a lot of how well they are able to see and hear their parents, peers, teachers, and others in their immediate environment interact. Listening and speaking skill also help a child develop its reading skill, particularly when he hears and speak a story as he sees the words on the page. According to Scholastic, everyday activity give kids a chance to see and practice effective listening and speaking skill. Why listening and speaking important to child development? For the answer, help to ensure that the child gets opportunities like they should be able to hear and speak for various reasons, that is, as a part of daily activity. They are able to listen in order to attain information and something, or even for simple enjoyment. The instruction of directive must be given to them through speech. It also helps the kids to learn, listen and speak when you ask them questions and also answer their queries. Ask the kids an open-ended questions so that the child is inclined to answer them. Encourage them to elaborate and expand on the one-liners. Play different fun games in order to introduce the kids to new words and help in encouraging their vocabulary. Engage the child in conversations on various topics throughout the day. Okay, how to improve children listening and speaking skill? That's for the listening, model active listening skill by looking at child when she or he talks to you. Repeat back what the children is saying to ensure that you understand. Modeling proper listening gives children to reference for her own listening. Ask the children to repeat what you said after you tell him something. And let the children listen to the types of follows along in the story. For the speaking, talk regularly with the children. Encourage the children to tell you how the day went in as much detail as possible. Listen to and reflect what the children say. Role play conversations. Okay. Our tips that for parents. This for example lah, how the other tips for the parents and the teacher. Okay, speak clearly and slowly. At times, you might find the child unable to understand if you are talking in your normal speedy flow. So slow down and be clear with words and pronunciations when you speak to them. This will help them understand words in a better way. Your intonation should also be clear. Okay, number 2, engage child in discussion. Build up the environment for discussion. As mentioned earlier, discussion help the kids to listen to other people speak and also participate in it. So take turns in speaking while you are holding discussion on a certain topic. Okay, and number 3, teach users for different words. Help the kids understand, and language is a means of the communication, and he is required to use words in order to express of feeling and truth. Encourage the kid to speak up and do not make fun for the critical straight away the way that he tries to express himself. Okay. For today, my activity that can ensure listening and speaking for children increase. So this is my presentation describing for activity, and I choose my digital tools is about recognize the alphabet. Okay, the digital tools in selected Story Jumper for my example. Okay, you can see alphabet ABC. Okay, storybook of alphabet speaking skill. Children will reading and apply speaking from the book given. For example, A for apple, B for book. B for ball. C for cat, D for dog. Children will speaking while they're applying listening. E for elephant, F for fish. Both of listening and speaking is applied for children. The variety of example character and color makes children excited, and they perform the quality of speaking and listening. For example, another example, S for snake, T for turtle. Q for queen, R for rabbit. U for umbrella, V for van. Okay, the book online provided for children. I use my Story Jumper. Okay, let me see. Okay, English for young learner. Okay, alphabet ABC.
A for apple.
A for apple.
B for ball.
B for ball.
C for cat.
C for cat.
D for dog.
D for dog.
E for elephant.
E for elephant.
F for fish.
F for fish.
G for grape.
G for grape.
H for horse.
H for horse.
I for igloo.
I for igloo.
J for jaguar.
J for jaguar.
K for key.
K for key.
L for lamb.
L for lamb.
M for mango.
M for mango.
N for nurse.
N for nurse.
O for octopus.
O for octopus. Okay. For instruction, people look at the pictures. People praise the speaker and hear the sounds. Okay. People speak again and again. Then people can read the alphabet together with the teacher and friends. Okay, that's all my presentation. Okay, thank you. Bye.
And today I would like to present an assignment of text 3. PAKKD 2153 English for Young Learners. Listening and speaking strategies, circle time. Listening and speaking strategies. Children need to hear language in order to learn to speak it. They also need opportunities to use language to communicate with others. Playing with their friends and interacting with the people around them provide real and meaningful context for children to use language. In the process, they learn to listen and take turns to talk in conversations and discussions. They also develop understanding of intonation, gestures, facial expression and body language that necessary to help them make sense of the words being spoken. Children may go through the following phases as they learn and acquire language. Hall-Dale, 1979. Observation. Children act as spectators and may not speak up in class or when playing with peers. Instead, they are observing and learning as teachers and peers use language to express themselves and communicate with others. Participation. Children take part in the play, conversation, or discussion with guidance from the teacher. Practice. Children practice using language through opportunity created by the teacher, such as during dramatic or functional role play, large group discussions, and show and tell. Performance. Children feel confident and are able to independently use language to communicate with others and express needs, wants, and ideas. The more vocabulary children have, the better able they are to understand what others are saying and to express themselves. The more children hear and use language, the better they learn how words are put together to form a sentence. It is important to develop children listening and speaking skills in the preschool years as they lay the foundation for readings and writing. I use digital tools from the Story Jumper apps to teach during the initial conversation time. Step 1. Greeting. The teacher started the morning conversation with a good morning greetings. In here, teacher and children can be questioned. Step 2. Simple morning song. Children can listen to the teacher's instructions and answer each question. Step 3. Let's talk about the theme today. Teacher explain about the lesson today. What is the theme today? Today's theme is vegetable. Teacher will ask simple question, and the children will be able to answer the question. Step 4. Closing. Teacher encourage children to sing a song together. A simple song. Objective from the activities. By using storytellings, while storybooks provide ample entertainment, sharing stories, whether real or make-believe, can provide a good bonding time with your children while helping develop their communication skills. Exchange stories about daily events. Broaden their imagination with fantastical stories and let their creativity grow as you make up stories about anything and everything around them. Songs. Aside from harnessing their musical abilities, songs also help children learn new words, lyrics, have a sense of rhythm, so it will be easy and entertaining for them to sing along. In addition, simply putting a tune to an activity can be a fun game that you can play with your children. Words can be a lot of fun if we know how to maximize their use. Together, they can be made up into stories, songs, and a whole lot of other things that will help your children be more eloquent. Continue to encourage your children to speak well by constructing a healthy and fun learning environment where they can unleash their creativity and broaden their linguistic skills. Guide them on how to express their thoughts, feelings, and actions better through the use of words, as this will prepare them to face the world with confidence as they grow. Now you can see a story jumper that I made. That's all. Thank you. Listening and Speaking Strategies. Circle Time by Erma Idawati Sule. This book was produced because it completes the assignment for Text 2 subjects, PAKKD 2153 English Language for Young Learners. The lecturer for this subject is Madam Haslinda. Number 1. Greeting. Good morning to you. How do you do? Are you fine? I am happy to see you. Number 2. Simple morning song. Where is, here I am, we are so glad to see you, at our school, Number 3. Let's talk about the theme today. Name of vegetables. Number 1. Do you know carrot? Number 2. What color is carrot? Number 3. Do you know how to spell carrot? Number 4. Who like to eat carrot? Number 5. Where we can buy carrot? Number 4. Closing.